In the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher. Sky lines and clouds are below us now. Sky dive back down. Oh, take my hand, don't let go. Skyward bound. In the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher. into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Starfield. I do believe I just pirated from the collector, even though I didn't really want to do that. Wrong one. Gotta take care of that. I'm sorry about the coughing, guys. I had a rough night last night, and I've got some phlegm stuck in my throat. Well, I love cold weather. It doesn't seem to love me.
Vladimir. Vlad, come in. Come in. The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
That's not good.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Sam, he's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over.
Well, that's not good.
I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us. That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts. You can't let him take them. Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it.
Vladimir's right. We need to fortify our position before that Starborn storms in. We move out once the artifacts are ready for transport.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
I understand if you want to go, but I need you here. Please, I don't know what's going to happen once that Starborn shows up.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
Just don't stand out in the open, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter! Are you all right?
Hello, again.
Okay, shooting him didn't do shit.
I'm almost done! Just a bit longer!
Oh, there's more than one of them.
Enough time, is there?
Protect the artifact! Ignore them. Focus.
The universe bends
Focus.
to me.
Cover Noel. We're out as soon as she's ready.
I need to heal.
I have all the artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an old escape tunnel above us. Come on.
Oh, jeez. He jumped down.
The artifacts are mine.
No, they're not. witness your mother! Why do you have more health? Okay, yeah, I'm out of here. Fucker healed up, I ain't dealing with that.
He's still coming! Get to the ship!
That didn't look good.
Ah!
I can't do this.
Move, guys, move! I've upgraded the ship. We should all be able to get on. God, there's so much going on. It's lagging my game terribly.
This isn't worth it.
Go, guys, go, go, go!
I'm out of here. Here's an old favorite.
Boy, oh boy, do I need to heal. I want that copy power. Move!
UC security. Give up now.
Do not attempt contact with us. You will not survive.
Vasco, move! Trying not to use my power so I don't end up hitting civilians. Oh, my shotgun. That dude fucked up. Okay, it's good.
We need to get to the eye. Help the others.
That Starborn is right behind us.
We have to risk it. We'll be dying.
This has been interesting. What are you going to do with the armillary now? I wonder. I was merely taking the shortest path to my destination. But now, I think I'll just kick back, enjoy the long road. There's a greater purpose to all this. You might have a larger role than I realized. Mistake on my part. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again. Maybe you'll glimpse the unity yet.
Okay. I just realized the kid's here. I really hope he didn't do anything to the kid.
Sam. Sam, can you hear me?
You have to
It's
keep your
Sarah.
eyes open.
nothing you can do now. He's not going to make it. Sam. Cora will be fine.
God, they had to
Okay,
kill
Sam?
Sam.
We won't let anything happen to her.
Dad! Dad, get up! Get up! Please? Go away! I told him you were coming. You just had to hold on a little longer. I hate you! Leave me alone!
Okay, I admit, my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one. I don't think I'm going anywhere for a bit. Give the meds some time to kick in. You go ahead.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting. Saw the ship dock with the eye. We took up the arms call, but when the doors opened, there was no one there. Skulked in like a damn specter. Before I had to know, it was nothing but pain's wings and the cold sleep. Time's unknown, but I came too long enough to hear him gloat about going to the lodge and seeing our friends trying to crawl away from him on a bloody trail. Not many sights to see before I lost the lights. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
I should have come to the eye.
He came out of nowhere. Thank you. I don't think I can move right away. But I'll make it. Go on.
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness. Where's Sam?
We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
Hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fridge, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain. Hope your walls are high, just in case the Starborn get lucky and find the spot to do the breach and storm.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
You know, I think I would much prefer keep it on the ship. not what I meant to do. Okay. Probably need to talk to them. No? Oh yeah, we need to go back to the lodge.
Look at this world. It's beautiful. Just beautiful.
Sarah, we're back on Jemison. You live here.
If you are a victim of the recent attack, please remain calm. UC Security has everything under control.
Man, he just broke through that, didn't he?
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
I mean, at least the lodge is still standing.
Huh? Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting away there. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust? Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Mateo, I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't it?
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground a million times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious.
Oh, I expected him to keep talking.
If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
Yeah, we're having problems with them right now.
Exactly. Somehow. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him? It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
There's no harm in gathering more information. A visit to the Sanctum might actually be quite enlightening.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
I've been lost in thought.
No more Starfield have shown up.
Moment. It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen? Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. You know,
There's a
to pay our
memorial?
respects.
When someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels, understand his pain, accept it, and deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever?
So they're trying to change it from that to just
to
peace.
try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through unity. Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
He's giving me a lot to think about.
Yeah, James.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
I have a feeling he has an artifact.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity, I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave. Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Okay, I'll go talk to the Enlightened in Varun.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy?
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Oh, did you know?
Here, I have something for you. You're welcome. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know. I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills. It's been a while. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours.
I got some spice root. Root spices.
factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me. Those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
Okay.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first at the beginning. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Tranquility, less caffeine, more herbs.
Okay.
Herbs have caffeine.
Sounds good.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Twirly towers, maybe? I don't know. Maybe.
Zara, good to see you. Listen, I smoothed over that incident between Matteo and Rosa at the Sanctum.
I'd hardly call it an incident, more of a debate, really. But I appreciate it just the same.
Not a problem. In the meantime, maybe you could tell him to take it down a notch.
Can do. Thanks again, Sergeant.
Wait. You're on the wanted list. Smart move. Now, come along with us. Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues. Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave, Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested? No. Thank you. I appreciate the interest. If you change your mind, please don't hesitate to come back. Have a good day.
Something to report?
I guess I can just come back here.
What?
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Then we are done.
I have
Leave
no
me.
fucking clue what's going on.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss. Look, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you. The fact that you risked your life to save me, I don't know what to say. Then I'll say it again, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. My only wish is that my rescue hadn't come at the expense of Sam's life. He was one of my closest colleagues, and a cherished friend. Oh, poor Cora. I'm sure the poor thing is devastated. She's lost a wonderful father. I really wish I could believe that. Our charter at Constellation has always been to analyze the unknown, but rarely at the expense of our members' lives. Yet all the while, I've been cavalier about taking risks and pushing the boundaries, not appreciating the true cost of my actions. Had I not pushed so hard to pursue the Starborn, perhaps None of this would have happened at all, and Sam would still be alive. Of course I can. Damn it! Why is this happening to us? We're explorers. Our curiosity pushes us to seek answers to life's mysteries. It's one of the core traits of humankind. Yet in return, this is what the universe throws at us. Beings from God knows where who are trying to murder us. Why? What have we done wrong? No. I refuse to allow Sam's death to be attributed to bad luck. It isn't fair. The question is, where do we go from here? Do we stop exploring? Stop pushing the boundaries? Take a more aggressive posture towards the universe? I don't know where to begin. I suppose you're right. I just hope we don't make the same fatal mistake twice. Well, I suppose that's all I had on my mind for now. It was a relief to get all of that out in the open. I'm sorry I got so angry. But I assure you, it's nothing personal. You're the only one I feel comfortable talking with about these things. Good. Because I expect this won't be the last time I intend to cry on your shoulder or scream in your face. Well, we have a long road ahead of us. I suppose it's high time we get back to work.
Wait, I know you. Freaking Skyrim. Are we going back to the launch? Wait, I think the launch is I thought it was in the mass district.
Wow, you look completely different.
I feel underdressed.
Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place? Figuratively, of course.
Oh, I just remembered something. What's that? My dad wanted me to go home.
What's that?
I just remembered that,
It's a shame House Varun abandoned
I got a
their
note
embassy.
from my father saying I should visit.
I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
Wait, no, didn't I already?
Oh, you're playing Field of Stars.
Didn't I already visit him? I can't remember.
Oops, I accidentally seduced the Empire.
Isn't that their job? To seduce you?
It was my job.
Well, you're back.
Vampires?
What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? And so you think this word unity describes a similar miracle? The processes of the universe are all in accordance with some greater intent.
With all due respect, gravity is no miracle. There are solid scientific foundations for it to exist.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
You were on the side of the window. You shouldn't have heard us. there's a built thing over there. There are buildings.
Look at all this. Whoever lived at this homestead seemed to have settled in for the long haul.
Sounds like he was probably in Starfield.
I doubt very much we can survive at this low of a temperature.
I'm wearing a spacesuit though, so maybe I can. So their followers are probably the Starborn, it seems. Instigating Old Earth Pistol.
It's about time. Come on, sleepyhead. Ugh, recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real.
Gotta go find this scorpion's sting, apparently. Unexplored route, you say? I can go to Crick's. I found the key. That's not where I'm headed. Go away.
ship part? Our rookie here may have sideswiped an asteroid. Needs some repairs. I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. 2 units of ship parts will do. You're a lifesaver. Here, take these for your help.
Some aluminum, some water, lead. What is that just outside the door? That thing looks familiar.
What an incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of specific purpose, rather than as an artistic statement. Hope you've calibrated that thing.
Aluminum. There we go. The last star of the Scorpius constellation, huh? Like Indiana Jones. The next clue leads to the next clue, and then to another, and then to another.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
if you want to judge us, you can do it somewhere else, because we're already jumping.
Ship. You weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet. In person.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Leveled up.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship,
demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the launch to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye, while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others.
Okay,
That
then.
is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds.
Huh?
Including
I
yours.
said, well, that's another one in the Underdark. Yeet the fucking mama spider in and...
They are all connected.
Feather fall all the way down.
And that's the problem.
Man.
All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples. The anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your launch because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself. You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
You're already in it. With artifacts comes Starborn searching for them, fighting over them. I want a truce. Between all three of us, I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Well then.
I'm sure you have more questions. Ask. I'll tell you everything I can. It is not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us? Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Okay, so I kind of saw the "they are us" part coming, but the second half of that was quite interesting. To the moon! Oh, no, I gotta go to the launch. Then I go to the moon.
Hey, can we skip the local chunks this time? Never agrees with my stomach. I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Hey, I've been talking with the others. And I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye. You know, to Sam. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
You can feel it, can't you? The lodge just feels empty.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
Let's go to the moon. stay out there.
Look at the state of this facility. I wonder why this place was abandoned in such haste.
Do I need to go out and jump up? Seems to be the case.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds.
That we're standing
Right
on the
on
same
schedule.
planetary body where humankind first ventured
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch.
come a long
All
way
signs
since
green.
then.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years.
Nova. Yeah.
Go to NASA. You mean like on Earth?
Damn. What fucking NASA?
I'm going to Houston.
Houston. God.
I need my Houston shirt. It's covered in egg right now.
Is it?
Yeah. Last time I wore it, I had a bunch of egg sandwiches and kind of spilled all over myself.
All crew accounted for. We are ready to depart.
Well, I can happily tell Danny that in the future, Houston won't be so humid.
Oh. What's that? Won't be so humid.
Considering there's no water on Earth.
Is there no what?
Earth's just a giant dirt ball.
Oh, and that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dry as fuck.
Yeah, not humid. Is that your mage hand?
Yes, and my crow apparently fit into the hole.
Huh.
A vault door? Don't mind if I do. Oh, sweet wampum.
Oh, I must be in Florida, not Houston. I'm on Cape Canaveral.
So I went for Burl. I came here. There's a ladder. Where did that ladder
I found some water. A Starborn ship is landing
Unless
next to
I'm
me.
mistaken, that's one of the launch towers used
But
to
they
join the
called a
evacuation
ceasefire,
of
so
the
I don't
Earth.
see why he's here.
I can't even imagine the chaos.
I kind of want to go and try and steal his ship. "600 meters away. He's probably gonna up and leave before I can get to him. I'm gonna try anyways. You know, I've gotten to the point where I know what the Starborn are.
Wait, no, this was the emergency test that was supposed to turn us into zombies, right?
Except for the fact that that said at 2:22, which it is right now, and it came out at 2:14, so they were wrong.
Wait, you looked into that?
No, I read the thing.
I don't know what you read.
It was a post on the Funny app, and that post specifically said 2:22 p.m. on the 4th of October. But that kind of oh no, that one was 2:22 p.m. 4th of October. Water would be contaminated, yada yada yada.
So the water would be contaminated?
Yeah.
I don't
Nothing nothing directly about zombies.
No, my supervisor said that today there was just to set off a signal that said it was a sound wave that
Oh yeah, mutates
said,
you.
oh,
Well, I
no,
mean,
no, those 5G waves mutating the mRNA. It
Okay.
was something in the vaccine that would be released into our bloodstream.
How do I get in?
Usually there's a landing zone. What is this?
It's a Starborn ship.
I don't know what a Starborn ship is.
Oh, you haven't come across a Starborn yet?
I'm not very far into the story because I refuse to do it.
Okay.
So,
Let's just say that they're the main antagonists of the main story.
are they the people that where you get all your powers basically? They're like, okay.
Yeah, basically, yeah, they have the powers
They're
and
like
whatnot.
the ones before us that left all this shit. There you go.
Starborn Guardian? I can't get... Oh, that's right. Being able to steal these ships was a frickin' bug.
It's
And they
kind of a cool
fixed
ship.
it.
It's a cool ship. I wish you could steal them.
I'm sorry, Maple, I can't take them. They fixed that. That's a Starborn ship.
I mean, you just showed me one. I know what it looks like.
New viewer came in and asked what a Starborn ship was. Yeah, no, it took me a few minutes to find the door in, but it kept saying inaccessible, so I can't get inside and steal it. It's the same kind of ship that when we first saw them, you were, oh, steal it, please. Yeah, apparently we're not allowed to.
The most likely way into the NASA facility would be via an elevator shaft taking us straight down. Hopefully the system is still in operation.
Guess I'm climbing up the side. Well, I mean, all the Starborn seem to have the same kind of ship. It's not the same exact one, though. There's a power cell. Because I actually got inside that specific ship that we came across earlier as part of a story mission. Apparently, the Starborn have declared a ceasefire on me.
To evacuate the Earth before it was too late.
That's the first ship that's actually stuck around long enough for me to get to it. So I'm guessing I'm probably gonna meet one of the Starborn here for something. Because I'm at Cape Canaveral now, climbing up a NASA launch tower. I actually haven't I've come across one other ship in space, and I was already in the middle of jumping when they popped up.
It's clear the gantry was in loading position. I wonder.
So I really haven't had a chance to test out the new weapon system on the ship.
You work at 3 now?
4.
The lift system seems to be completely offline. We should search for a way to restore the power and get it back into operation.
Oh, do I have to go all the way down and... I guess so.
Ooh, a long way down.
need to climb all the way back up to be able to use that lift. Oh, am I overweight now? I am. I don't know, it might be a bit tough on the teeth.
Wait a second, I've got 2 salami.
You found a second salami?
Yes.
Are you gonna dual wield it, or you gonna have
I
one of your?
cannot technically dual wield it without disadvantage.
So you're gonna throw it on someone else?
No, I'm not gonna.
You know.
It'd be funny, but no.
You need like the dual wield perk, don't you?
I mean, you could technically dual wield without it, but you're always going to be dual wielding at disadvantage, if I recall.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like get the perk. You're a ranger, aren't you?
Yes.
Isn't that a perk you can get as a ranger?
Sure, once I get the feat. But that's like the next one's like level 8, I think.
I don't know what level you are.
Level 4.
Oh.
You know, it's going to be a little
No, hold on to it, and then you can eventually dual wield. Oh fuck! Dual wield salami.
Got a lot of gold.
What? Oh, I see.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much. I'd like to speak to you.
Fine.
Yeah, what is it? Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process right now. The emissary, the hunter, the unity, an entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all. I don't know where to begin. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. The same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete.
Dual wield.
Yes,
What?
that's exactly right.
I wondered why I wasn't always
Humans are clearly a victim of their own success.
It's because
We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rush to curiosity has led us to enter the Unity and become Starborn.
I never thought about that. Yeah, if you use your bonus action, you can't hit with the second weapon.
But it has made a difference. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the hunter and the emissary. You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good. No, that's not it at all. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, we don't know what will become of you. Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life like it's clearly consumed the Starborn? I'm just as curious to find out what's on the other side as well. But that's not the point. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. It would be the pinnacle exploration of our lives. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You and I, as we stand here right now, will essentially cease to exist. You're a respected colleague, and I wouldn't want to lose you. I'm not sure. I'm guessing based on what we've learned. Even if I accompany you into the Unity, the question still remains. Would we know each other anymore? Even if we did, would we care? Part of what I do as chair of Constellation is weigh the costs of our expeditions. And this one, the cost is extremely high. I know. Damn it. I know. Listen. I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly stumble off into the unknown. Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that lately. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just think what we discussed. I know I will.
There we go.
This looks like it was some type of crew preparation area. Probably the last step before boarding.
Probably.
It's definitely seen better days.
Yeah, you're right. We probably should turn on our flashlights.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handrails, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man who was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab.
Judith Satien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was just to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Let's go see that lab.
Some of the artifacts here are from the earliest years of NASA. Oh, what a shame all of this was left behind to deteriorate.
Seems to be a museum. I want to go to Canaveral now. Rest a little bit, get my oxygen back.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here.
Sounds like he's getting
I promise.
They found an artifact.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
Freaking make me, woman! I am a trash panda, so I will keep my trash.
They were clearly testing space habitat viability in this area. It seems as if they knew the inevitable was on the horizon. Left of this geology laboratory. Ironically, the surrounding rock appears to have sealed the fate of this part of the facility.
There we go. Ooh, a radioactive calibrated old Earth pistol. doing on experience, anyways? Oh, I've got 2 skill points. When did I get those? I can carry as much as I possibly can. I've got my piloting as high as I can go. I need to actually do space fights to be able to upgrade it anymore. And I need to get through these to get to Starship Engineering. Actually, let's start... Let's do that. Get that one started. Yeah, I do need to. I mean, there's no fucking power. There we go. This go here or here. And that can go there or there. So if I do that, there we go. There we go. If I put this here, I can put that there. This can go here. So use that for there. There we go.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
I don't know why I'm grabbing. I keep coming across needs for power cells, so I'm grabbing those. If I grabbed a key, I didn't notice it. Where? I'm guessing it's up here. This? Oh, it is a key. It's a stand with a key on it, is what it was. See, this is why I'm grabbing the power stones. I keep coming across this stuff.
Engaging a hostile target. I am taken.
They're hitting me hard.
I'm going to end you!
All systems.
Let's see if I can heal up. Yeah, that robot was being a bully. Oh. I mean, it attacked me. It's self-defense.
Oh, I'm hit! I will never get used to seeing you do that. Well, look at that. It appears we've found one of Vasco's long-lost relatives. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to find out.
Seems so. What can we find in here, huh? That goes there. Or there. Okay, we can do that and that down on the second level. That we can go there. have just gone this way. You all suck. Give some time to get my oxygen back. Either things are falling apart or something's moving around down there.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
We can always just keep looking for more. You know what to say. Mo butta, mo betta.
This is quite an impressive facility. The logistics it must have taken to build it this deep underground. It's astonishing.
I mean, that's why they're, I mean, yeah, they got chips on them. Okay, what's on this computer? Took all badges before allowing access. Generals. Yeah, a homework folder.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
So this is how they made grav drives.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all the side effects of operating a grav drive can be, but no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like how people are. Damn the consequences, I want my fame. Put it here for level 2. That looks a good spot for 3. Not seeing anywhere else I can put it. go there with one of these here. That won't fit anywhere. That fits there. That'll fit there. With that there. That there and that there. I think that's what I'll do. That there. That there. That's going to be the bottom. Then the second one will be that there with this here. This and this. This and this. This and... Oh, I already screwed up, didn't I? That's the only place how to go. It was this and this.
If there's a way to access the deeper sections of this storage area, I'm certain we'll find it.
Oh, this very obviously can only go here. That to go there. There. There's 4 possible spots for that. I'm gonna pop up while I'm at it.
I can impress 3 later. Because I know you need one for one. That took
Look at
forever.
that. And that. There we go. Ah! 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 Ooh. He's a spooky boy. That was my gun not being gun shaped. That's what that was. Oh. Oh no. There's no gravity. Why is there no gravity? Oh, why is there a dead body down here at the bottom when there's no gravity? How did he fall if there's no gravity? Where'd you come from?
You're carrying too many odds and ends.
I'm weightless. Shut up. I've achieved my goal. I've lost 300 pounds in the last 5 seconds. Was the grab drive still running? Please have running power to the prototype, secure all loose objects and have researchers empty pockets and remove jewelry. guessing that it's because
I
of this
never actually
drive
got
that
to visit your labs.
everything ended up being the way it
grav
is.
drive projects. Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Done a full analysis today. Gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by the Earth's inner core and may be affecting the core itself given the proximity of the source. Data indicates the change rate is increasing exponentially. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect us from sun, solar, wind falters beyond the devastating effects of solar radiations will lead to something more dire. Sputtering or stripping away of our atmosphere. This is what happened before to Mars. The planet is studied since the early stages of space. See into Earth's possible future. We are afraid this future may be closer than we ever thought imaginable. Some may view this data as normal. There have been historical fluctuations related to changes in Earth's core, but this is orders of magnitude greater. We see echoes of previous generations' debates over global warming. Science here to be clear, like waves in the ocean, these gravity waves rise and eventually crash into shore, the Earth, with devastating consequences.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
The grav drive destroyed Earth, and at the core of the first drive.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Heard people complaining about the reason for Earth being as screwed as it was, and I agree. What they decided to do was stupid, but I mean, not as dumb as they made me think it was. That works. Or there. Do that. Do this. Oh no, I can't do that one there. Has to be there. So I won't be able to use both of these. Guess that can go there. Or there. If I do that there, and I can do that. That's the second layer done. Now I need to do this one. Do that. No. Maybe this one? Yeah, there we go. There you go. That seems to be the only place that'll go on the top layer. And that's the only one on the second layer. This only fits on the top layer. And it seems to only fit here. So I do that there. I can put that there, and that takes care of the top layer. Now this one can go here. That's the only place, right there is the only place it can go. Leaving 4 open spots, which would be there. That's the second layer. Now for the third layer. I could just use this one and that one. Ta-da. Okay, so that goes there. There. There and there. There and there. Ta-da. my question, how do we get down there? Oh, shoot. I just realized what time it is. I am way past my time. Okay. So unfortunately, this is where I have to stop. When we get back, we'll get down in there and grab the artifact. I can't believe I actually lost track of time that much. So yeah. Until then, I hope everyone has a fantastic afternoon.